Hey everybody, just want to take a minute and well, decided to go out for a walk. I haven't done a walk in a long time, and since this is where everything started, and it's been incredibly helpful. Definitely stressed today about things unrelated to um, Ravens band. Stressed about things related to some other helping I do, and just talking through. Just want to talk through kind of how I struggle with wanting everybody to be happy and pleasing people, wanting people to be happy. When things don't work out that way, it really bothers me, and it's not the healthiest way to live. What a gorgeous night, by the way. It probably feels like fall tonight, and it's really stressed and feeling it in my chest, and just that kind of tightness, And so decided I would take advantage of the beautiful evening and take a walk and clear my head and do a video maybe or whatever. So anyway, definitely something I struggle with. It's just part of my personality. Not sure, from my experiences growing up or who I am as a person, or my mom says I was born with the nice gene. I don't know if that's a thing or not, but not to go down that rabbit trail, but a rabbit hole. But definitely want peace, and can't always have peace. I want people to be happy. People can't always be happy. Um, you can make a lot of progress on a subject or on a project or on a goal, and perfection is not something that's attainable. So at the end of the day, you do your best you can. I'm doing the best I can. A person does the best they can. And I've always been a big proponent of that belief that in general, I think people do the best they can. I think people, of course, are not perfect and are prone to sin and hurting others with their self-centeredness and things. But I do believe most people do the best they can in the moment. And it's often short of what needs to be. So, just struggling today. Thought I'd come out and take a walk and talk to myself. Bottom line is, the thing that's got me anxious is something that I've been working on for over a year. Over a year, about a year. And it's coming together. Things are coming together, but there's, kind of final pieces, and I'm one person doing a bunch of stuff, and there's only so many hours in the day, and this one part of this thing kind of got behind. I got behind on it, and I'm leading the charge. I'm fighting for this. I'm pushing, doing the work to make it happen, and not alone, but definitely leading it, being the primary mover, the primary person putting the energy into the vision and pushing it forward. And that takes a lot of effort. And when I'm doing so many other things and trying to help other ways and accomplish other things, it's just a lot. Sometimes it's really hard to manage. I had frankly given up on a portion of this goal and just was going to let it go. And then somebody brought it up as something that we should do. I was like, yeah, I really did want to do that. I did want to do that. but the way in which I went about trying to make that happen, upset some people. And ultimately, if I try to look at it, step back and look at it kind of more objectively, it's a failure of leadership, right? I failed to lead on the issue, and because no one led. Okay, I was the only one. I was the best candidate to lead, but because no one led on the issue, we got caught flat-footed, and that's when things go sideways. It wasn't me that had to do it, but it was me that was primarily doing it, and because I failed, and because no one else picked up the baton to run with it, we got caught flat-footed, and that's what's causing the discord, or the is that the right word? That's what's causing the disagreements and the disappointments and the frustration. And it's not a lot of people. It's a couple people. In the grand scheme of things, you're dealing with 100 people or more, dealing with 50 some odd kids, and each of them has different kinds of families. Many of them have more than one parent, right? More than two parents. Some of them have extended family, whatever. Mom, dad, stepmom, whatever. Anyway, dealing with 100 people, you're talking about the grand scheme of things. It's a small handful of people, less than a couple people that are not happy right now, and at the end, it is what it is. It is what it is. I can't make everybody happy. My failure to lead on the issue or find someone to pick up the issue led to this, and it's a volunteer thing. I'm not getting paid to do it. I'm good at it. I'm motivated. I work at it pretty hard. Doing this marching band thing with the Ravens definitely has taken some of my time, but I don't even know if I can use that as an excuse. I think it was just time gets away from you. Sometimes you have things you want to accomplish, and if I didn't really put it down. I had done check-ins along the way, right, and tried to keep it moving periodically, but didn't set up a plan. Didn't set up goals. That kind of thing. Didn't take it formal. Didn't make it formal. Made it very informal, and that was probably the failure, right? Had I been more proactive and more but I'm not trying to beat myself up too much, because at the end of the day, I'm just a volunteer. One person out of between 75 and 100 other people trying to push things forward, move things forward, and I'm not alone, and nobody else stepped up. So could I have done better? Yeah, I probably should have been more proactive. Oh, another reason was I'm doing other things. Oh my word. Yeah, so I'm doing things I didn't plan to do, right? So things that need done. This was not something that needed done. This is an added thing that didn't need done. I was doing things that need done that no one else would do. So I'm going to start calming myself down a little bit. I had forgotten that I was picking up tasks that were not tasks that I wanted to pick up. And yeah, I can cut myself some slack. Now with that task, I'm getting good help, but I'm still the driver. I'm still driving that, right? And thankfully, people are with me that are reminding me or helping me drive that, right? More reminding me that, oh, don't forget, we have to do this. So, and that's the way I am. Like I need some of that support. I can't do it all myself. I have a hard time recruiting individual people. And that's a skill I should get better at, is identifying that person would be great to do that thing, and then going at that person. So, and trying to get them to do that thing. I tend to ask broadly and cast a wide net and not give enough detail, and that leads to, a little less follow through on things. And if I could identify just a few people to do a few things and specific tasks, that would really help me out. But even so, I've done a damn good job. So I'm going to try to focus on that and just remember that we wouldn't be here in the position to make these mistakes had I not pushed the ball forward in the first place. So definitely to cut myself some slack. And at the end of the day, I can't make everybody happy. Can't make everybody happy. Nobody else stepped up to lead it. I can't make everybody happy. I'm doing the best I can to create something that is going to be a long-term success, and it's starting something new. And whenever you start something new, there's growing pains, there's hiccups, there's, so I just need to settle myself down and not worry about it and focus on what's going well and be grateful and move on. So it'll all work out in the end, I'm sure. So yeah. Yeah, it's a nice night for a walk. It's chilly. I could use a jacket tonight. But I got my new Roquan Smith jersey on that I bought today. I had a Mark Andrews I bought last year, number 89, and tight end. He's a beast. And I almost bought the same number again today. I decided against it, figuring that I could get maybe that one adjusted or taken in a little bit. And it's a 2X. When I bought it, I needed 2X. I couldn't wear an extra large; it was too tight. And now I'm in a large. And this large, it's a little bit. It's not as loosey goosey as I would like, maybe. But it's not tight. It fits. Like there's room. There's room for me to move. It's not. I'm not going to get a bulky sweatshirt under it for a cold game day, but whatever. So feeling good about that. Could have got it for a better price online, but I needed to go down and I needed to go to a place and try on jerseys. So, and I thought this place would have more options, and they had more than I thought, more than another store I could have gone to, but not as many as I hoped. Right? They didn't have as many jerseys as I hoped they would. So in the end, I didn't get to pick quite the number I wanted. But I was vacillating on Roquan Smith. He's a beast, man. He's going to be a future Hall of Famer if he stays healthy. And I think if he wins the Super Bowl, for sure. But even if he doesn't, he may very well end up in the Hall of Fame. We'll see. Very young kid still. So yeah, man. Excited. I got prepping for our Halloween show. Got a game on October 22nd. Should be the first nice weather game 4 of the season, with 6 more to go after that. Barring playoffs, which of course is a possibility, a good possibility. A very good possibility, considering the Bengals are really stinking it up, and the Browns are not doing well. And well, they're doing well, but we beat them soundly last weekend because they are injured. Quarterback Deshaun Watson is injured, so I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. But yeah, strong possibility that we're winning the AFC North this year, assuming we stay healthy. We stay as healthy as we are. Lamar Jackson stays healthy, and get some players back. Don't get too injured, and yeah. So probably have a playoff game. Good chance I'll have a playoff game. But anyway, Halloween show on the 22nd. Doing a pregame show, and then they're retiring. I forget what number. I forget who. I have to think about it. 55. Shoot, what is his name? They're retiring his number from the Ravens. And so that'll be halftime. So we will have a halftime thing. We'll go out and make the number 55 on the field, play the fight song, yada yada, nothing crazy. So we won't be playing a normal pre-game show. We'll be playing this Halloween show with his Ghostbusters and Monster and theme from Halloween theme, and Takata and D minor. I forget what it's called. Anyway, yeah, different preseason show, pre-game show. Can't talk. On the 22nd, prepping for that. Feeling pretty good about that. Learned the first 3 sets, first 4 sets at the practice last week. I don't think there's going to be more than another 5. It's going to be fewer sets, he said. So that'll be good. Can focus on making them clean and playing well and not stressed about the drill as much. Which is fine with me. So yeah, looking forward to that. It's on the 22nd. In 2 short weeks, actually. Tomorrow, the Ravens have the Steelers. Looking forward to watching that on the TV. I was thinking about going down there before the season started and going down and checking out the Pittsburgh Steel line, their drum line, pregame, and then going to the game. But I don't want to spend the money or the time. It would have been a good weekend to do it because it's Columbus Day weekend, but I don't want to spend the money or the time to go over there and do that. Just too much. Take a weekend, chill out, watch the game at home, relax, and enjoy myself, and take the money I would have spent on a ticket and buy a new jersey. So, yeah, feeling good about that. And then off on Monday. Really nothing planned on Monday. Probably play through music and probably play some video games or something. I'm not going to do anything crazy on Monday. I'm going to take it pretty easy. And then we kind of have a sprint to the end of the season here for high school. Season ends a week earlier than usual. High school football team is doing really well. They're 4-1, I think 4-1. And they have a big game this weekend, homecoming, against a really good team. So this will be the biggest test of the season. And concessions look good. We won't need, everybody's all signed up, and I'm probably going to be able to just watch the game. Maybe pop in at halftime, help out if needed. And, or not. I might be good for this game. So, yeah. Everything going good, except for this little hiccup with this. But at the end of the day, it's just growing pains. It's what you're gonna, a little bit of a failure of leadership on my part, but also nobody else was picking up what I was laying down, so I share responsibility. I don't take sole responsibility. But at the end of the day, it's a good thing. So, sun's really going down now, and it's getting a little chilly, so I'm probably only going to do 2 laps today. But this was a good choice to come out here and take a walk, clear my head a little bit, give myself a pep talk, and talk through some things. And yeah, it's all good. Rest of the night tonight, not much going on. Stupid Orioles lost today. It's a bummer. We'll see. I might not have the pitching to get it done. And so be it. So be it. Ravens should be good. As long as Lamar Jackson can stay healthy. As long as Lamar can stay healthy, they should be okay. We'll see. They need to This weekend's a pretty big test. Then the Lions. So the weekend, oh, then they go to London. So they have They have 2 road games, and then they're back home for that 22nd. That game on the 22nd for the Halloween show. And this weekend's a rivalry with the Steelers, and then next week is in London. Can't even remember who they're playing. And then following week at home against the Lions. And the Lions have a good team. They're like 3-1, I think, or 3-1, 4-1, 3-1, something like that. Decent team. So that'll be a challenge. Hopefully they will rise to the occasion. I'm really hoping the Ravens can end the season with no more than 4 losses. End up 13-4. That'd be great. I mean, obviously the fewer losses, the better. But home field has not meant what it used to mean. So in the NFL in recent years. So, all right, everybody, play like a Raven today. Peace.